ice blocks. I don't know what you...
Oh, I know exactly where this is going. How many did you drink?
Just the one. But I go into the freezer, I go, oh wow, that must be some new thing. And I get some scissors from the kitchen, I snip it off, and I drink it down.
What in color was it, and what flavor?
It was a reddy purple. It tasted like soap, but it was spicy like Tabasco. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, no, that's good. Yeah.
Now, here's where the conspiracy comes into it, right? My sisters are running around screaming in circles, he's gonna die, oh no. My mum's on the phone with like a poison control hotline or something, being like, my son just drank a glow stick.
They just think, you're the worst mother of the world.
This is your fault.
I hope you made plenty of nice arrangements for the funeral.
Let's
man.
fucking go.
There's no point making a closed casket, he'll just glow right through, won't he?
Put him in the freezer, he'll last longer.
But yeah, so here's the thing, right? They're saying, you can't drink glow sticks, they're toxic, you'll die, etc. The poison control people, their solution was, I had to gargle ice cubes, not to neutralize the chemicals, purely to get rid of that spicy, annoying sensation. So here's the conspiracy. I drank a glow stick, 0 adverse effects, nothing happened. So they've been saying, oh no, don't drink glow sticks, they're bad for you. They'll make you sick. But I could have sworn I could see in the dark. Nothing bad happened.
So nothing bad happened.
Let's run it.
Soapy with a hint of Tabasco.
Wild berry.
Wild berry. Oh my god, maybe it was wild berry. Maybe that's what. Oh my god. You don't think.
No, it's just gotta be.
That's a conspiracy. Yeah, you're crazy.
Sure.
You're just making it up for attention.
Yep.
Oh, I've been wanting to think about this for a while. Toilets.
2 viewers. That was fast. Fuck me.
There is no standard for what the big button does and what the small button.
I'm already on the fourth shard biome thing.
So, okay. Very often, people go number 1. Less often, people go number 2. So, naturally, the big one is the one that's frequently pressed because it's the big one. It's the one that everybody aims for, right? So that should be the small one. Exactly. Now look at this one.
No, don't misconstrue. I think you're an idiot.
So you're telling me that the small button gets pressed more often than the big button? Yes, that's so simple, is it?
I understand your logic, but I think it's built on a weak predicate. You're conflating big with important, when in this case, big means big, and that it's the big flush, it's the full flush.
Wow.
Small means half flush.
Now, so you're telling me that this button gets pressed 5 times as often as this one on the left?
No, I know.
I don't believe it. So what I'm saying is that across all toilets, there is a non-standardization. Look at this. Which one is it?
It's 1 water and 2 water. 1 is less water, 1 is more water. It's not like that's so clear.
Wrong. 1 big drop for solids, 2 smaller drops for liquid. Which one is it?
The one on the left,
Shit.
the half flush, on the right.
Which one's the bigger one? You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Only the plumber.
The one on the left is the full flush, the one on the right is the half flush. There you go. Here's another one. This is easy. I can do this all day.
Not so easy now, is it?
The one on the left is the full flush, the one on the right is the half flush. Maybe you just don't have an eye for it.
I think this is like gold like the sun, so it's P.
Yeah.
And then dark like the moon, so it's the darker stuff.
Why is it red?
What if we just had one button? And instead, we used
we
AI
got?
to determine how large the flush should be. Or a dial and a button. Turn the dial for small amount, more, and then full.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but I always will go the small one.
Really?
100%.
I don't think I've ever pressed the small button. Well, I don't in public bathrooms. So I don't like the idea.
Yeah.
So I'll just hold it. But I always press the big one because that's the big button. Why wouldn't I press the big button?
Maybe it's because I've grown up in places where there's levels of water restriction. I half flush on number 2.
Really?
I almost never use a full flush. Like, I could not tell you the last time I've used a full flush. I remember when I learnt the rhyme, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown,
baby.
flush it down. And I was at my mum's work when I was like, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8, and I was in an elevator with my mum and a woman who I found out was her boss. And I was like, Mum, check this out. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Why didn't you just send the road?
Yeah, then Mum's like, oh, that's great. That's great, shut up. She's like, I wish that glow stick took you.
There was a time we were on tank water, and we used to have a saying, if it's yellow, say goodbye, fellow. If it's brown, it's stick around. No flush for number 2. Big flush for number Our time.
We're going for it.
In Lord Victory stand.
An ancient society has kept this knowledge hidden for millennia.
Or at least that's what my archaeologist grandfather told me.
Behold, Nordborg, one of the Nord ruins many puzzles. See how it reroutes my data.
Whoa, you just opened the Theodore Roosevelt. Where are we
Not
going,
sponsored by
Lord
NordVPN.
With NordVPN servers all over the globe,
Anywhere the clues lead.
look on the back of the Statue of David. Give me your UV light. It's a message from the founding fathers.
With this, we can get the international Netflix catalog and a whole bunch of other geo-locked streaming content like BBC iPlayer and Japanese DTV.
All the clues are lining up with the next solar eclipse.
We gotta get to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier before this exclusive deal expires.
Uh-oh, it's the Society of Online Marketers. We've been trying to track your every step, Nordman. They want to make an online profile of our web traffic so they can target us with advertising. And I can't let that happen.
Is that what I think it is?
Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream catcher.
Don't let go, Lord Man!
Where's it going?
The eclipse is happening now. An ancient riddle.
Virtual private. We've got 2 and 3.
What could the end stand for, Lord Man?
From the producers of Nordshank Redemption and director Christopher Nordland. I'm afraid your adventure stops here, Nordman.
Oh my god.
Do the Harriet Tubman cipher, or I'll shoot the boy. This temple has its IP address exposed. It's gonna collapse.
Key to the cycle. It's on your grandfather's.
Let's go, baby.
It is built before he died.
Network. It's network. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I thought it would be.
No shot.
So get NordVPN today. The NordVPN.com site.
Okay, baby, come on.
Get our new deal on a 2-year
Streamer luck. Let's go.
and over.
I had to get some MRIs a while back. These were the really long, it's like an hour and a half minutes. So it was like really boring.
Is it not even fun?
No, but they gave us headphones which played music. That was like, what kind of music do you listen to like video game stuff? So he's like, oh,
Yeah.
right. So he goes, so he goes on YouTube Music, types in video music playlist, and he's like, look, does this look alright? And it was a bunch of like Undertale and stuff. So he
Oh
puts it
my
on,
God.
yeah, puts the Undertale, and puts the thing on the headphones on, locks my head in, and music starts playing.
Let's go.
Like the Skyrim main theme song. Just imagine this mental image of me getting fed into an MRI machine. While it's don't log in, don't log
Hot
in,
damn.
don't log in, don't. Oh, it was
Listen
very
here.
fun. But later on, when I came out of the machine, he was like, oh, how do you do it? I was like, man, that was great. It played some stuff from Shin Megami Tensei 4, which is good. And he goes, oh, yeah. Oh, now that's right. Well, okay, the point of the MRI story was not the The point is that you're in there for like an hour and a half, and it's just making a bunch of really loud noises. You can't see anything happening.
Was it an MRI of your head?
That was my whole spine.
Whole spine.
It's crazy.
It is. You reckon it's real?
MRI. Now, I reckon they just put you in and then they just get someone who's got like spine. And they just make it all fucked up, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to take your spine out, put your spine back in.
You drinking glow
don't have any like metal piercings, any tattoos. You didn't drink glow sticks in your food, did you? No, ma'am. Have you ever had an MRI before?
Yeah, actually, you know, my doctor was worried I might be just like too smart.
Or too handsome.
Yeah, and so they had to take a whole bunch of scans and they were like, what's going on? These numbers are off the charts. And they were seeing my parts glowing and stuff. And they're like, I think this guy's using more than 10%.
There's actually no problems at all. You might be the most healthy and handsome man we've ever scanned. Can you sign this document? It's just a release form. I'm like, yeah, anything for a fan.
Smell cracks, huh?
What do you think about space? I like it.
I honestly, I don't. Perhaps we went to the moon, but I think the footage we have isn't real.
I think they went to Mars and filmed it there.
Just because the lighting was better?
Yeah, we don't have the technology.
They just color corrected it.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, that makes a lot more sense. Because they were going to do it on Venus, but when they tried to green screen it out, it just, yeah.
Because they're not directors, so they would just be there with, like, they don't know to hold it in, like, widescreen mode. They're, like, there with their phone, doing it in vertical.
Can you imagine Neil Armstrong's up there with a camera, and he doesn't realize he's actually got it on selfie camera. He's just like, yeah, check this out. It's just on selfie camera.
They had to reconstruct it off the reflections from
The reflection, yeah.
So there's the three. There's Armstrong
Buzz Lightyear.
and Collins, Andrew Collins.
I'm just going to say third astronaut. Okay, his name is Michael Collins. Nice one. Egghead. Oh, he's dead. That's a shame.
He died on the moon.
Yeah, they were actually leaving there. Oh, look, here's a picture of Michael Collins meeting President Trump.
Oh, really?
That's nice. Yeah.
Some say it was his greatest achievement.
It's great.
Whoa. Wow.
He was like, oh, so he's busy. Get you, Obama. No. Well, I mean, I like the idea if it's just like Trump like doesn't know who he is. He's like, oh yeah, wait, you're Buzz's friend. Woody. That was my Trump impression. But like his expression looks like.
Oh yeah, wow, he's seen some stuff. I've got something really important to tell you, Mr. President. You gotta know about the moon. There's a thing.
There's goblins on the moon.
I haven't told anyone before.
They took Neil, they took Buzz, and they replaced him. No
I'll
one
take the D.
Do you think he gets sick of the moon? Because there's nothing anyone wants to talk to him about except for the moon, right?
The moon, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon he goes out at night and he sees the moon. He's like, oh, fuck off.
Take some early risks.
What happens to werewolves on the moon? If you put a werewolf on the moon, does it just turn into a werewolf? Or what? Do they need spacesuits?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be scary.
That'd be really good.
Wait, what do you reckon's the
I
scariest
fucked that
thing
so
you
hard.
find?
Goddamn.
The previous crew.
Apollo 1.
So, you're on the moon.
Okay, let me just pretend to be real for a second. Okay, yeah, I'm on the moon.
You're bouncing around. That's right. You're having a good time. But
What if you bounce too hard? You could fall off. You could fall off the moon.
no, you can't fall off the moon. What does that even mean?
I mean, I just think that it's like, what if it's like,
Yeah. Down space. Fall to the bottom of space.
yeah, I don't know, maybe you fall off the moon, maybe you trip and fumble and you just gotta sort of keep going. I think it's the angriest thing I've ever heard you do. I reckon you start doing push-ups and they're like 150 push-ups.
Clap one finger.
Oh, he's doing it with his knees down.
That's a little better.
Part of me thinks, just part of me, deep in my soul thinks, I reckon you could fall
Just
off
gonna
the
need more
moon.
speed. Full stop. Let's go.
What, you're just walking around normally, you just gotta be really careful. God, I hope I don't fall. Trip, and then whoop. I was a kid, I read a book called The Blue Nowhere by Jeffrey D. Dolan. It's a deadly game of mouse, where one guy is the world's greatest hacker, and the other one is a brilliant but tortured criminal investigator who's slightly new to the computer.
Damn. Oh.
They're like, we gotta get into his mainframe, and he's like, he's into our mainframe at the same time. They're going back and forth. Who can
This dude was so
counter-hack the
good for a
best?
second
And then
there.
it
Holy
seems as
shit.
though that
Yeah.
stopped. Maybe we did it. Maybe we won. All of a sudden, the computers that they were exploded.
Still took the S. got bonked. Healing, healing, healing.
Because the bad guy hacker managed to turn off all the cooling fans and it just somehow exploded. What I'm trying to get around to is, how come the NSA doesn't do cool shit like that?
Yeah, it's never something cool like Watchdog, like hacking the bollards, and I'm like, dude, bollard hack everything. In a world connected by Web 3.0, nothing is safe.
Imagine we go to war with China. They press the button and all the bollards go up at once.
But then I've got a sweet motorbike. and
I
can
gotta
get
save the
through Baltic.
Weebos.
So I'm driving on my sweet motorbike. I'm listening to Day and Night by Kid Cudi. Yeah, Skyrim people.
They're hacking all the traffic lights, they're turning them on.
But I mean, I don't stop at red lights anyway. Nice try.
So next, they use up all the prepaid mobile data on your phone, and suddenly you can't connect to the internet.
And my plan doesn't reset until the 10th, so my hack gets cancelled.
Hack gets cancelled.
Which is hard because
shit.
my other hand was already holding the beer. So
The
now
end
my
of
hand-
Reggie got in.
Idea, just being at the, I don't know, the NSA, the CIA. Stand down. Cancel the hack.
We need him working for us.
Easy peasy. What do we got? Oh, 500 sparks. Hell yeah. Done. Done, dude. Done, done, done.
Version of Hack, which is much more boring. I was wondering if you can take a look at a website I'm trying to get to. But what if actually it is as fun as
This with the fucking grappling hooks
Have you
for.
seen Swordfish?
I tell ya what.
You're like spinning a cube around and you're like, the cipher is being decrypted. Oh yeah. You see the number going up. I think
Oh
that's
my
actually
God.
what it's like, and there's a deliberate move. to
Done.
pretend
I'll take it.
But what, like, why?
I heard that the underground, government, whatever, I heard that they actually have like this big document that effectively has like contingencies for a whole bunch of really strange scenarios.
Well, what kind of contingency? Like what happens if the president has a sore tummy today and he has to do an address?
Yeah. And
I reckon it'd be like, it wouldn't be an easy, simple solution. It would be the most convoluted thing possible. It's like, all right, so we actually have a clone of him ready to go. So he can stay in bed, the clone can go out and do the speech.
wait a minute. What if you cloned Trump?
Sure.
Then dispatched with the original, would the clone still be president?
Would he still want to be president? You'd be like, whoa, wait a minute. Maybe it's my chance to be my own guy.
What if he goes to sign the thing at the inauguration?
Yeah.
And some other guy runs in real fast and signs his name.
Come on, baby.
Pretty sure that just doesn't count.
Damn.
What if you're swearing in the president and it's a woman and she's pregnant at the time? Is the baby also president?
No, I think
What if conjoined twins win the presidency?
Yeah, alright.
one's president, one's vice president.
Yes.
That is an intriguing prospect.
Because they're not supposed to have the president and the vice president in the same room at the same time.
That sounds like fake.
No, it's true, because what if someone bombs the room? Then you lose both.
But what about all those pictures where it's like Obama and Biden hugging?
Did you know that Trump has never met with that?
Oh shit, let's go.
JD Vance.
Hell yeah.
Because they can't ever be in the same room at the same time. It's illegal. But both be immediate, yes. It is illegal.
Yeah, no. I actually had a girlfriend like that where you couldn't be it was
What if Putin
Let's fucking
wanted
go,
to
baby.
hang out with Trump like all the time, like be friends with him, and Trump was like, I don't want to be friends with you.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't leave.
Ooh.
And so eventually he had to get a restraining order against him. But then Putin was like, well, you can't, because I have diplomatic.
Ooh, that is very intriguing.
What would you do?
You have to become a extra legal process where it's like, oh yeah, hi, yeah, no, Donald's not feeling very well today. We're just putting him to bed, so you might have to just come back another day.
Dodging him? Oh, I've got it. Okay.
Let's fucking
I
go.
don't think there are any real
B?
restrictions
B?
on Air Force One.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go.
So is the president allowed to just fly around to wherever to get ice
Oh
cream?
yeah, more trains.
But you know what I mean? Like, okay, now stop here. Yeah, that was
Shit.
Now let's stop here. Yes, let's stop at this Ben and Jerry.
Could be completely wrong. But when Air Force One goes somewhere,
Perfect,
there's like
perfect,
sort of
perfect.
identical Air Force Ones that are like also going. So it's like,
Yeah, I think so.
I reckon the limitation comes down to, mechanical constraint. Like, there's just not enough space for 3 planes at Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, I suppose it's the landing. I asked that to, I sent a DM to Notch once. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been on a private plane. Like, let's say you're
Let's
going
fucking go.
to LA. Are you allowed to just say that, like, hey, can you stop and we'll get ice cream? And
Did he reply?
he said, nothing. He didn't reply.
Whoa.
So I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know. I've never been on a private plane. I don't know what the rules are.
I just want to clarify, did you actually message him?
There we go.
That's so funny, man.
Give me another train.
You know what
Damn.
we forgot to do? Who are you?
Oh, yeah. Hello, Everett.
It's Mr. B.
I'm
From Story Mode.
I'm an editor.
Listen, we got Story Mode, we got our channel, right? It's got 2 problems. Number 1, not enough people do reactions. I go to YouTube, I go to reactions. Everybody reacts to the main channel. Big problem. We are the Story Mode reactions. What the hell? Also, other problem. Story Mode. Bad name. I'm changing it. Explain. I think that's fair name.
Explain.
Yeah, I like it when people have to pronounce things funny. You know, it's like, okay, why it's called the virus straight fuck. Yeah. It means nothing. It's just so that when reaction channel, we're gonna watch it, we pronounce it funny.
Drake's books. I can't just read what he wrote, apparently.
And it was just like funny to me that they'd have to. Anyway, point is, I like explain better. I think it's better. Because then you know what you're getting.
But maybe some people haven't seen Story Mode.
Oh,
so
right, well-
what are they getting?
So Nate heads off into the wasteland.
He goes running for many miles along the road.
It's
Let's
just like
fucking
that
run it.
Cormac McCarthy novel. Blood Meridian.
Until he comes across an old petrol station? Whoa! And then he meets a new dairy four-legged friend. No, Mr. Z, this is a dog called Dog Meat, and he's gonna be our new friend.
They asked if he's still. Give me son! No! A man. This shepherd hound
Ihr Sohn ist 60 Jahre alt und leitet das Institut.
Do you think this boy could have used a harpoon? Look at him. He's a wee lad. No.
He's far too scrawny. Thin-necked urchin underpaid like could never wield a pool such as this. He's taking that kind of body.
Did take most before. Looks like he went out like a dog whose ears go back and touch the boy! Like, no, it's good into the corner. Generally what happens is you'll come in usually about 12:30 or something.
Easy peasy.
And you're like, I kind of just feel like watching video games today.
Yeah, I don't want
do
to
we got?
play it. But tell me what's happening.
I'll take it.
Indiana Jones is solving a puzzle in.
Oh, let's go.
What kind of puzzle?
He's got to pour holy wine down a drain to get pictures of Jesus.
Oh, this is too complicated.
Oh, shit.
Skip this part.
Oh no, but we need to do it.
Do some sound effects with your mouth. Make it more funny.
Then you like throw an empty beer bottle at me. Yeah, it's crazy. That's the conspiracy.
NordVPN.com/. NordVPN. See, the thing is, he had his rise, and then it became kind of cool to shit on. I reckon it started to go back. Now that he's like this, it's starting to get kind of good.
I think he voluntarily stepped away. I think he was like, I could be playing Fortnite and make $1 billion, but I already have $1 billion, so...
Like, okay, he agreed to go to that New Year's festival where he's
That was pretty bad.
dancing. They put him there too. imagine very easily someone
I'll
goes,
take it.
"Well, okay, so
How'd that
you'll
fuck up?
organize a New Year's festival for you.
Who are
Don't
you?
worry. Well, you know, hey, look, we were your management
Very
company.
gender.
We're gonna sort you out. We're gonna put you in front of a brand new audience. You're gonna love it. What do I do? Am I playing Fortnite? No, you're gonna do the Fortnite dance.
Dude, I feel like he just improv, man. I almost feel like I just brought him out and be like, he's here.
Yeah.
Look at him.
What do we got to
And
eat?
then he was like, I have to do something. It was Times Square, wasn't it? Wasn't it the fucking
Yeah,
like,
it
Millennium
was.
Ball thing in Times Square? Like, it was like the most all eyes on me New Year's moment you could have.
You know what I would have done? Fake a heart attack and then drop down. Once you are out of line of sight, then you just start kind of crawling away.
Well.
And people go, what happened to him? What happened to him?
Something's mysterious.
Choice made for me.
Sad.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh hell
Let me
yeah.
just say another thing that like I've piled on to. But here's one thing that's totally unfair. Remember this tree?
Oh fuck. I've never seen this battle.
I didn't even know. You didn't even have to show me. I know exactly which one. Ninja tweeted, I'm in the middle of carrying a League of Legends game about to play it.
Ah.
Marvel's wine brings me a sandwich. Not asking for it. When it checks, as I get a double kill vodka. So how's your day going? I'm kind of angry for that.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was maybe because he was in his 20s. He even looks kind of yeah, well, it's
Maybe 30.
But if I saw a guy make that, I would go, yeah, good on you.
I would, but only because I'm a real soft spot for old people who do things. Is it the Brahmas white part? Is it like, what is it about that specifically that makes it so bad?
I think the thing that makes it bad is with chips.
Let's go.
That was a bit of a stumble. Like he almost cooked with the not asking for it.
Fucking A.
Oh, I do know better.
E-
I've got chips.
Yeah.
And let's not forget.
Coming in for the soys. Yeah.
That's the new baby shoes level war. Sandwich not asking.
Soys.
Because baby shoes level war used to be the sandwich.
Yeah.
Story you can sandwiches. This comes as the best story you can sandwich.
Soys. Let's go.
Well, I think the worst thing is that
5 down. Let's fucking go.
it's true. Crushing it in a win like you're $100 million. You're worth $100 billion just playing like one of your favorite games. Your wife comes over with her fucking knockers like at eye level and hands you a sandwich and chips that you weren't even expecting just as you win the game. You'd be like, hell yeah.
Wait a minute. Is this guy just like living the dream and we've just got a thin veil of irony disguising envy?
No, absolutely. No, can't be
Let's
that.
check out the next shard. Saving up my upgrade
How do we
points, shards, things.
Welcome to the Game Doctors.
Another ice level? I'm down. Love ice levels.
PhD.
Controversial
yeah, and
opinion.
It's like a reality show where you and me are both wearing like long coats. We've got clipboards and it's kind of like you and me.
Let's
back to
fucking
back
see
with
it.
our arms crossed, smiling to the camera.
Yep.
The Game Doctors.
Give it to me, daddy.
What games can we fix?
What game can we fix?
Shit.
How about this? Metroid Prime.
Fuck that out the gate.
Shameless. We make her a woman.
The Game Doctors.
How do we fix
Starfield. Doctor, give me the game skill. How do we fix Starfield in 3 words?
Nah, we'll just run that back immediately.
With like biomes? Remember biomes?
Yep, that's the one. We need to get rid of all of these kind of like sexless characters and just make them nice to look at, you know?
I've been saying this.
Yep. They must look at the mods and go like, most popular. Oh. We will not do that. You know what we should do?
Oh, what the fuck? Hell yeah.
Let's just have better luck.
She should just be
Yeah, she's just being-
Love
she's
this.
like the lady. She says,
Fucking solid.
Doctor, give me 50 cc's or whatever this is. So we fix that. I like the idea of maybe
Yeah.
doesn't have
you're in your inventory.
Everyone knows that game's a bit of a stinker.
Come on, baby.
Hold up.
Come on, baby.
Now when you play
Come on, baby.
Let's
go.
So when you shoot, opens up to a wind and
Okay, well, I'll put behind me. And then I can just like shoot myself in the back of the head.
you could, if you do it close enough, you could also.
It's interesting.
Take it.
I've never played
I'm thinking nude mobs.
it. Okay, what if you could?
Let's
all the
fucking
things
go.
somewhere? And each one has realistic, detailed POV vision.
I don't want to be crass, but there was a story in the news recently about someone in Australia, a man and his wife who were brought up on charges for that very thing.
Now it's not funny.
Dude, it's crap.
You can just imagine them having some work out. Just contemplating around and trying to heal.
How did that information get out?
But they videotaped it, and then they put it online. Check out this so-called kimono just made it. This is just an MP4.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Where's the next place?
I've got my scalpel. I've got my gun. I'm ready.
What do we do about assassins? It's shit now, right? Once it was good. Now it is no longer. I'm thinking, instead of getting rid of guns, we lean into all of Japan is now Africa. And then instead we have like one Japanese guy.
There's the villain.
And then
No, I'm not joking. This is your hole. It needs 50 CCs of microtransactions. Stack. Yeah, everything costs real money.
everything correct. And like a cool animation when you put in your credit card number. Like you're like, this game. Like,
Okay, back to Ubisoft. Controversial opinion. I thought Yasuke was a cool idea, but Ubisoft is very.
Let's go.
Very terrible example. The idea of like a Black Samurai, I mean, that's an anime, Afro Samurai. It's a cool concept, and he's a real dude.
they should do it, but they should just have it set back in Africa. And so everyone in Africa is just really confused, like, what's the outfit? And
Yep.
it's like, don't worry about it.
That is a cool idea. If you like win Japan and then you like came back. That's what Neo is as well. That was also just a real guy.
How about this? We could make it more inclusive. So what about like an assassin in a wheelchair?
That could work.
I'm thinking we need to go to like maybe the Mongolian steppes because they've got like
Yeah.
nice rolling hills.
You could get a real bit of.
Yeah, once you start rolling, you kind of can't stop, right? So there's Genghis Khan, bottom of the bank, and you are just building up momentum. You look left and right, you can see the vistas. Oh my god! You've got a wrist blade on each side, and then Genghis sees you in the distance. He's on his horse, and it starts charging towards you. Ting 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 ting.
That does sound fun.
All right, maybe it's Assassin's Creed, right? But it's only the parkour part.
You have to jump between different Minecraft blocks.
Miracle jump. It can't be done. That's good.
Have you actually watched Parkour Civilization?
I have watched the entire.
It's not bad.
It's really well paced. Once you get over the first 5 minutes,
Hell yeah.
it's saying parkour pro and parkour pro constantly. It's kind of a
Fuck. Shit. God damn. Oh, hell yeah.
Famously was constantly reaffirmed that
What'd I miss? Damn it. I lost 2. That's fucked up. They need to fix that shit. Unless it's on purpose and you're supposed to lose 2 hearts when you die in a challenge. Holy fuck. Fuck. Oh, I was cruising so hard though. There we fucking go. God damn. Scared me. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
It has all sorts of neat features, including my favorite, the bias track. So you can see where your own blind spots are.
No, you're the only sane one. Everyone else is an extremist.
Everyone likes to understand about myself. Oh, I'm a... what? I only read... what? Underground.news/incognito to give your subscription full access to everything. Time transform for half the price.
I was just thinking I should play Baldur's Gate after this. Spoilers.
Right under the bus for that, it was kind of early on. Pretty much in every game, early on, there's a few real dog shit amulets that give you like discount.
Oh, they give you a heart back? Shit. I thought they just refilled your health. That's huge. Hell yeah. S tier. What are you doing all the way out here?
Two goody two shoes. I think I told him to leave. Or I had just attacked him. I can't remember. And then we were having a gay old time on what they should say. And then they asked me, you know, hey, do you want to join the light side or the dark side? And I was like, I want to join the light side. And then Shadow Heart side.
Let's go. Oh shit. No. Let's fucking go. Oh. That's what I'm talking about.
Worth of engaging gameplay.
Try to stay imperial. The metric system really confuses the Americans.
2 stones worth of just to hang out. At what point do they stop crafting the war? And it's just there. Spit on that thing. So get ground news.
Let's go. Huge.
I've got a problem. How do I solve this?
Let's fucking go. Thread the needle. I'll take it. I'll fucking take that. Kaya. Swoop. And floop. Damn right, S tier. Hey, little guy. Anything I can afford? Bitch. Yeah. Another snake? Okay. Whoa. There he is. Fucker. Oh! Dirty bitch. Time to go make my first major purchase.
You've got the automatic robot that's like sucking out the onion smell.
Yeah, there's a small Roomba, AI Roomba, cleaning up all the mess, all the grease on the ground. Do not trip over him.
Cybertruck 2, drive faster, please.
Cybertruck 2, I'm really getting quite late for my dinner date.
Put it in erratic mode.
Cybertruck convert all suspension power to the accelerator. Cybertruck, turn off all unsealed diversions. Cybertruck, activate war mode.
Oh no, I didn't bring my family a half slice of watermelon. And then you Cybertruck, open up the sunroof.
And the sunroof's like a guillotine. And the beauty is...
Shit, beverage, I need to drink. Oh my god. Okay. Fucker. Goddamn.
Because that'll, like, the reason you can't sleep in, like, a caravan.
Goddamn. No!
Have any other questions? This is the worst part. Have any questions?
Yes, 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 yes.
This is like a teenage boy.
No, I want to be Spider-Man.
Is this a program for teenage boys that have no friends?
Oops. Did I not get an item? Fuck.
Play a video game, like one with like RPG elements and you don't know all the mechanics, and it is so much fun. Like you play Baldur's Gate 3 and then you pick up some item and you're like, oh, a dark mine? What does this do? Or like brain in a jar? I might use this later, maybe. I don't know. And then I just ask it. I go, hey, do I use this for anything? And then
Ooh. B? Yeah. Fuck, that was dumb. Yeah. Come on, baby. Yes. Yeah. Yee. Wow. Boggle. No chance you have anything I can up. Oh my god.
Something you need to know about me. Yeah. All of my morals go out as soon as I can make one of my friends laugh.
Oh, yeah, baby.
YouTube audience. AI music is very fun. You can type anything into it and it's
Let's fucking go. Whoa. Come on, baby. Ring me up for a...
At the moment, he's not very pleased.
should we just list things that have peanuts in them?
Chicken satay,
Snickers,
Reese's Pieces. Maybe I'm coming out of my shell.
and I'm doing just fine.
Yeah, because it starts off with his fear of peanuts, but then by the end he's like, no, I've decided to eat cookies. This feels like back in the day where Michael
Me and my hubris. Damn, that was fast.
Let's see how this is going.
That's crazy. I just wouldn't know that it was
Cooking.
real.
That's what my friend Jared did because I made a bunch of stupid songs and he just like played it for it, like just casually like put it on the background.
Whew. Damn right, ass.
It's actually gonna be fucked in that sense.
Okay, here's a scenario. First off, let's say you have grade 6, but then go you back to school. 50% of the kids and they want to learn, and then there's the 50% that don't. And then one half goes off, goes jobs and regular stuff, and then the other half they can have like the universal basic income, right?
Yeah.
But the cost is computing power with my brain because it's so much more efficient than any of the data centers. And so you plug
All right.
in maybe 10 hours, and you're like, yeah, yeah. Everyone's loving it.
That's the most dystopian thing I've ever heard.
And I love it.
Where is this motherfucker? There he is. Fuck. Ugh. Insta kill? Holy shit. Fuck this thing. No shot. Oh my god. Fuck. That's a bitch.
Therapy office. Why not? We have a seat over there. I think it started. Next, you attack an innocent.
I missed the forest. Ugh.
Listen, you've come up with one solution so far, which is violence every time.
What do you want me to do? You and I both know.
Ugh.
I want to get out of here. Go see my family. Definitely
You bitch. Alright, that's enough of that.
Sammy,
Ugh.
mental asylum, man. Come smash in the window and helicopter me out of here.
Don't you want to ask me how many kids can eat how many hot dogs? You've only got like 30 seconds left on the clock.
It's 100 minutes, man. Just get the helicopter around to the back side. They're gonna bring me to the padded room. I need you to smash into the side of the building and get me out of here. Maybe bring 2 helicopters.
Okay, fine. Let me roll for that. 13. You got a 13. Alright, I guess that means that Sam's on his way. Wait, what did you say your answer was again?
I'm gonna say 3 minutes. Final answer.
That is correct. Well done, Samito. Now, to prove whether you are definitely nuts or totally normal, final question. So, if I was to... Listen up, Samito. This is not the third question. I need your help. The CIA, they're coming for you. They put a microchip in the back of your head. This was all an elaborate scheme. They're trying to silence you, Samito. They're coming for you. You are the chosen one. Quick, take my gun. It's in my top drawer in my desk. When I say, are you ready for question 3? That's when you have to act. Samito, you have to save the world. Alright. So, Samito, are you ready for question 3?
Yes,
What do you do?
I do not get up and go for the fucking top drawer that's obviously fucking laced with nerve gas or something, man. This is too obvious.
You can see she's holding this smile on her face, but she can't like hold the muscles for too long. It's becoming a faker and faker smile over time.
Oh, for the love of God. Okay, I get up and go to the fucking top drawer and fucking save the world.
Oh no, Samito, it was a trap. The nerve gas releases from out of the drawer.
Oh no. What?
Looks like you failed the test.
This was the test the whole time? Who could have fucking guessed? Oh no.
But wait, you already high rolled on the Sam the helicopter pirate. And so he comes right through the wall. The blades cut up the psychologist and she is dead. Quick, Samito, make your escape.
What does this have to do with cooking?
Thanks for watching. 18 feet tall, and his limbs were all very lanky, not like in the cartoons. Instead of, I want to be the best, he said, I want to kill everybody.
And as his face got closer, it was like my vision was overcome with TV static.
And I blacked out. When I woke up, I was in a strange new place. It was still the cave, but in the distance, I could see lights like those of a hospital room. There was a hospital bed in the cave, and Ash Ketchum was in the hospital bed. I went over there to see what was going on, and as I got up right next to Ash, I realized he's been in a coma the whole time. Wait a minute, I had seen a theory about this.
That's when I looked back again and I realized
What was it?
Ash had my face. One of his mouths just opened and it played like the garbled, creepy Pokemon cries.
Because we've done that 8 times, that's why we can't do that.
But what if we did it a 9th
It
time?
can't be more static. He can't open his mouth and more static comes out like Kristen Garvey.
I blinked and now I was in the bed, looking up. But I was no longer in the cave.
I was in the hospital. I had just woken up and my parents were around me. They said that I fainted.
I was looking around for my Game Boy Color, but I couldn't see it anywhere. I asked my dad and he said, it's at home, but we haven't even bought you a single game to play in it yet.
You've been playing an empty Game Boy the whole time.
This experience shook me to my core, but my dad and mum both reassured me that everything will be alright. Anyway, this might be my last journal entry for a few weeks. Me and my parents are going to go on holiday tomorrow to visit New York City. Thanks everyone. Dated September 10th, 2001.
Jesus Christ, that's so stupid. A few weeks later, I was at a cafe out with my girl when all of a sudden I looked across the table and what I saw, it shocked me to my core. The guy from EB Games is just like there, like Michael Caine giving like a knowing nod at the end of Batman.
Yeah. Like a pedestrian walks past and he's gone.
That's it, yeah. Or it's got to be like a suspenseful thing, like, uh-oh, think of what the ramifications for the whole world will be. So, over the years, I've tried to put that all behind me, keep it out of my memory. Maybe it really was all just a dream. Except, one day, I was browsing the Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
And someone had uploaded the ROM, Pokemon Void Black. There it was, and it had been downloaded 30 million times.
I clicked on it, and the description was just an assy art picture of Ash Ketchum's face in the bed. Exactly how I remember it.
I ran downstairs. I knew my dad liked to use the Pirate Bay. I went into his study. I burst through the door. Don't play that ROM. But when I opened the door to his office, there was just a chair, an empty pile of clothes, and the ROM was open. He had gone to a liminal space, and I would never see him again.
All I heard was that familiar beat. Beep, 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 beep.
Thanks again to NordVPN. Don't forget to get a huge deal on our 2-year plan. The priest said aloud. One of the monks proposed a theory. Have you noticed that we grow a lot of grapes here? Yes. And have you noticed that we also grow a lot of watermelon? Yeah. Well, what if, somehow it makes the menfolk grabby? That must be it. We must put a stop to this. But how? Well, let's tell them that if they drink wine and eat watermelon, they'll go to hell. Okay. So that's what they did. Hear ye, do not drink wine and then eat watermelon. You'll go to hell. Oh, really? Really? I don't know that. Maybe it's really. And it worked. The assaults suddenly stopped. Hurrah! Although whether that was a coincidence, we don't actually know. Over time, however, the messaging kind of evolved. Because don't mix wine with watermelon isn't exactly a well-known Bible proverb, and people became less religious. So instead of, you'll go to hell, the line changed to, it's poison and you'll die. And in Argentina, in some places, the myth still perpetuates. Now, is there actually any evidence at all that pairing wine and watermelon together really causes the mood? Kinda. Watermelon contains an amino acid, arginine, which partially transforms into nitric oxide, and then nitric oxide is a vasodilator. And vasodilators do this. Plus, wine also has polyphenols, and that also helps in the formation of nitric oxide, so double this. But the effect from nitric oxide is actually very mild. Also, all of these foods have polyphenols and arginine in them as well. So pretty much everything has it. So, no, the effects are likely hugely overstated. So, the moral of the story is... This next section is on wine in the Bible. Sort of. Apologies if we got any details wrong. We mostly kept this section because we liked the pun on Eucharist. Jumping forward to Jesus. This is his first recorded miracle. So, Jesus and a whole bunch of his followers and stuff, they are invited to a wedding in Cana. Now, the waiter goes over to serve some guests some wine, and... uh-oh.
It's empty. What do you mean it's empty? There's no more wine.
No, wait, I've got a plan, says Jesus. Bring me 6 big stone jugs, about 20 to 30 gallons each, and fill them up to the brim with H2O. Now, check out this. And he does the finger thing. And then when they went to pour the water, suddenly it was wine. And it was the best wine that anyone had ever had. And they go, oh, that's pretty good, Jesus. But have you got any other miracles? And he says, yes. Come on, we're going to do a supper. Now, everyone is gathered around, and this is the point at which Jesus reveals, by the way, one of you is very sus. I know one of you will betray me. And he looks at Judas, and Judas is kind of looking away. But then Da Vinci's like,
Guys, I need you to stay still for the painting.
so Jesus goes, watch this. And he takes some bread and wine and he says, look at this bread. This is my flesh. And everyone's kind of like, really? And he goes, well, yeah. I mean, if you're Protestant, then just metaphorically. No, okay, look at this wine. It is my blood. Really? Quit making this so complicated. Here, have some. So he hands it to his disciples, and they went, fantastic. I was peckish and thirsty. And he goes, yes, in fact, I shall call this little celebration a Eucharist, or Holy Communion. It will be the practice of eating one cracker or piece of bread and drinking some wine. And if you eat the whole thing and drink the whole bottle, that's called a huge Eucharist. Now, most Christians today take that as a symbolic thing, unless you are Catholic. Now, they believe in what's called transubstantiation, which means that the bread and wine literally turns into the body and blood of Jesus at the moment that they are consumed. However, it does still look like bread and wine, and they call that phenomenon appearance or accident. It has changed, but you just can't tell. Except for sometimes when you actually can. Lanciano, Italy, in the 8th century, there is a monk and he has been on r/atheism for far too long. He is starting to have doubts about the blood and wine stuff, but he still has his monkly responsibilities. So he holds mass and he says the words of consecration, this is my body, this is my blood, this is my rifle, this is my gun, and at that very moment, the bread turns into literal flesh in his hands. And the wine turned to blood.
Jesus, man.
Holy shit, said everybody in unison. And ironically, he went, oh, well, I should probably not eat this then. So instead, he kept it in this chalice thing. What is it? A clock? Anyway, there it remains still today, kept in the Church of San Francesco. And now a couple of years later, in the 1970s, Professor Odaro Leone decides, let me do a bit of an experiment. So he took a sample of the flesh and he came to the conclusion that it was indeed real. Apparently, it was part of a heart valve and that the blood type